All righty. Welcome to the Hot Rod Ultra HQ. We already got 3 people in here waiting on us.
All right.
I am your host of the Move Well podcast. My name is Logan Locke, and here with me I have the brains behind it all, Mr. Kevin Wynn. And
you should
today
say that you are the race director.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. So, okay. So this is the Move Well podcast. So Move Well is a company. I'm the customer success manager by day, and then by night and by fun, I am the race director for the Hot Rod Ultra. So Move Well is the company that produces the Hot Rod Ultra every year in partnership with Curbside Ministry, which is the nonprofit that this race benefits. And today we're going to preview the race. We're going to talk about how this race began, kind of the concept of it and how it kind of evolved into what it is. And then we're going to do a little preview. And, this is my 3rd year being involved with the race, and Kevin's 4th/5th being involved with the race. 6th. Okay.
This is our 5th.
So this is my
21, 22, 23, 24, 25. This will be our 5th at the stadium.
Okay. So 23, 24, 25 for me. So 3 years for me. So 5 years at the stadium. This will be the 5th year. So at this point, again, we're giving predictions on how we think people will perform, our winner picks, our predictions of mileage. But the fun thing about this is we could be totally wrong, especially because
we usually are wrong.
And we usually are.
Yeah.
But that is not us saying like, oh, we don't think you're capable. It's just the nature of the game, honestly. And, we have a lot of people that are returning to this race, but we also have a lot of people that have never done this race before. So that's why we're, given the using our discretion only. And we're like, hey, we could be right, but we could totally be wrong too. I think that's what makes this race so fun, especially this year. And I think this year is a transformative year for the race. It's a historic year. We are like 6 spots away from a sellout. And I'm really, really excited. So 2025 Hot Rod Ultra. First off, I want to thank our presenting sponsor. This is the first year we have ever offered a presenting sponsor.
More productive workforce, which is great. But we love inspiring people. We love helping people. We want people to be the best version of themselves. And so that's what this event is about. It's not about running 100 miles even. It's not about being an elite runner, fast runner, any of that stuff. It's really about just celebrating the opportunity to move our bodies and be healthy and celebrating longevity. We have a lot of people represented this race that are 70, 80 years old. Obviously, they're not probably going to push to 100 miles, but they're still out there moving their body, which is amazing. I hope I can do that when I'm in my 80s. But this event is an ultra marathon, run, walk, whatever you want to do. 12 hours, 24 hours, relay team in the concourse of a minor league baseball stadium, the Bowling Green Ballpark in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And people literally just go in circles. And it sounds boring. It sounds mundane, but it's probably anything but that. There's tons of music and people cheering. And like I said, it's like a big party. And ultimately we all get to push each other and grow together. So we do have a lot of our clients, our wellness clients that use our program that are participating this year. A lot of firefighters from the city of Bowling Green, Kentucky, which is exciting. And so again, probably 30 or so clients participating in this race, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's incredible. And that just speaks volumes of the event. And honestly, me and Kevin say it all the time. We're like, I can't believe we're going to sell this race out, and we can look at the comparison. So I'll go through this too. This is a really interesting number. So I can look at how many signups we have right now. And I'll just be transparent. We said we were going to sell this race out at 175 and just due to the capacity in the baseball stadium. But what we realized is we've had so many people come together and put together relay teams this year. So because the relay is structured, if you're on a relay team, it's 24 hours, just like the whole event is, but only one person is representing the team at a time. So only one person is on the course. So even though we had 175 runners, we have like 18 or 19 relay teams. I'll double check my math there.
It's 19.
Yeah, 19 relay teams. So therefore, however many people there are, there's only 19 people on the course at a time. So we're like, that gives us extra space. So we were like, well, we're just going to leave it open. We'll use our discretion and see where we end up. And we're at 183 people right now, which is pretty incredible. And so just to give a comparison, so this year, 2025, we are currently at 183 runners registered for the race. Last year, and we are 5 days out from the race. Last year at this time, 5 days out, we had 112 people. And in 2023, 5 days out, we had 81 people.
Wow.
So we went from 81 people in 2023 with 5 days out. And then 2024 with 5 days remaining, we had 112 people. And this year with 5 days remaining, we have 183.
Pretty amazing.
That's pretty incredible, isn't it?
Cool.
So just, it's like really, really sobering, honestly. It's like, oh my gosh, there's that many people that And like Kevin said, a lot of people were returning. And so it's really cool to see people, excuse me, want to come back and do this event again. And honestly, when we see people returning, it's like, what else can we do to give them value and, and to make them feel welcome and just keep elevating this event? And first, Kevin, I want to talk about our speaker this year for our kickoff event. I'll give some context. So the way that the weekend of the Hot Rod Ultra is laid out is it starts on Friday. So this year it's Friday, September 26th. And we have what's called a kickoff event where we bring all the runners in. So if you register for the race, your registration includes admission to the kickoff event. And then we also open up to the public and to runners, friends, partners, spouses, the option to purchase a ticket to come to the kickoff event. At the kickoff event, we'll kind of, open up with an intro, and we leave some space before the event starts, people to pick up their bibs, pick up their packets. But then this is basically a time for us just to show them who we are outside of race day. So we serve them dinner. We highlight our nonprofit Curbside Ministries and just tell people more about who Curbside is, why them being involved in our event is so important to the success of not only our event, but for Curbside Ministries. And it just allows them to get some more emotional connection to Curbside and to our race. So again, we serve them dinner, highlight Curbside, and after that, we have a guest speaker. So the last 2 years, this is the third year doing a kickoff event. So the last 2 years, we've had Chad Wright. Chad's become a really good friend of Kevin and Move Well. And we had him the last 2 years, and we were like, okay, it's time to switch it up. Chad has given us so much value, but, again, we have a lot of people that return to this race. So we want to just keep bringing something new in. So about 3 days after last year's race, I reached out to Sally McRae and her team and just kind of gauged her on, hey, would you be open to coming and speak at our event? Are you free that weekend? And within a week, we had Sally booked for September 26, 2025. And again, this was probably the first week or second week in October whenever all this was happening. So just really grateful that Sally has an awesome team that's really responsive and really open to what we're doing. So again, we have the kickoff event that night. That will go from doors open at 5. We should get out of there around 8:30. The runners should get out of there around 8:30. And then everybody goes to bed. And then 8 a.m. Saturday, September 27th, the gun goes off. 2025 Hot Rod Ultra begins. So just really excited and really grateful that we're able to have a night before event, and it's a lot of extra work on our team and the race board and the people that help put this race together, but it's so worth it, man. It makes it awesome, and it just elevates the experience. So Kevin, I want to talk about Sally a little bit.
Yeah.
So again, Chad was a former Navy SEAL. He spoke at the last 2 years, 2023 and 2024. Very devout Christian, awesome guy with a lot of perspective, and also a very seasoned and solid ultra runner. So he brought a lot of great value, but this year again, for our repeat runners, but then just to bring something new, we decided to go with Sally McRae. Sally is an author. She is a sponsored Nike ultra and trail athlete, and just has a lot of great perspective as well. But I just wanted you to talk about the excitement around Sally and why it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, man. She's just a breath of fresh air, in my opinion. Just a lot of energy. And has a great story to tell that's not just about running. I think sometimes we focus so much on the running aspect, and that's not really applicable to everybody. But I think her message is much more, it's applicable to everyone, because she talks about the tough things that she went through in her life, especially early on growing up, and how she overcame that, maintained a positive attitude, and how ultimately those decisions, kind of that mindset shift that she had at a young age, got her to where she is now, where she's living a really fulfilled life. But her message is choose strong. And basically in times of adversity, we can become victims of that. Let it define us, dictate our trajectory. But she's like, no, I'm going to choose to be strong. And that's her message to us. It's like, hey, when you're going, not if, it's when you go through hard things. And I think from a Christian perspective, and she definitely has that element, the Bible even says that, like, we're going to go through adversity and hard things. That just is life, right? But when that happens to us, the choice that we have a choice there and how it can define us. And her message is choose to be strong through that, still find the joy, even in the struggle and the hard times. And so it's a great message. I think it's, if there's ever a message we need right now in society, it's probably that.
Gosh, yeah.
All the craziness that's going on all over the world and in the country right now. And so I'm excited for her to bring that and really just bring us together as a group. And, you know, it's a great message also going into a really hard endurance event, because it's not if, it's when you're going to go through hard struggles during the race, even when you feel like you want to give up, when you're fatigued. No, let's just choose to be strong through that. And again, I know there's so many different backgrounds that are all going to be in that stadium on the 27th to the 28th, but we all just come together with a common goal of just, let's celebrate movement and come together. And I think that's where she has that same message. Like, let's enjoy even the hard stuff together, and let's get through it together.
Yeah. I'm excited too, man. And I love Sally. I met her at Leadville in 2022. And Sally is also I want another plug here, a BPN athlete, Bear Performance Nutrition. And they've been a sponsor since last year's race, monetarily. And then this year they gave us some products. So every runner, if you're listening, every runner will have a Go Gel, and they sent us apple cinnamon, and then also the signature mango flavor that is which is a collab with Sally McRae. So it's a cool little yellow package, Go Gel, mango flavor. It has Sally's signature on it, and then also a Go Bar. So we're going to have, all the runners are going to have a bag that's branded, has the race artwork on it. In that bag will be a BPN Go Gel, a BPN Go Bar, a official race t-shirt, and then some other goodies too, from Curbside and some other partners that we have. But yeah, just really excited. And if you're watching the live stream, I know we have 7 people on here right now. So if you didn't see, I'll put the medal back up here just really quick so you can see. This is the finisher medal for the Hot Rod Ultra. Really cool. And a nice big medal too. Like, it's not, just to give some show to size here in my hand. Awesome medal. Hot Rod Ultra finisher on the front, Curbside logo on the back and on the neck. Be the best you. And then we may have lost you all too during the live stream. Kevin, show the buckle over here. So all of our 24-hour runners, and 12.
If they go 100 miles.
Yeah, and 12 if they can somehow pull out 100 miles in 12 hours.
It's possible.
It's possible. If we get any Jeff Brownings out here, we might do it. But for the 24-hour runners, you're going to hold that up, Kevin. If you go 100 miles, you'll be awarded this Hot Rod Ultra finisher buckle here. We got the silver. We got Nick Walters in the chat here throwing up the fire emojis. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. So that's the medal and the buckle that we had this year. Just really excited to be able to offer that to people. But yeah, so Sally's going to come speak. And like we kind of said, Sally is an author. She has a book called Choose Strong. And she confirmed with us last week, she's going to be bringing 30 physical copies to the race that you can buy on site. And she's going to be signing those books if you would like as well. We're going to have a photo opportunity with Sally. This will all happen after she does her talk. So really looking forward to it. And then again, next morning, gates are going to open at 6 a.m. We'll allow people to come in and pick up their bibs if they have not gotten it the night before. So we'll have that from about 6 to 7:45, and then we'll kind of have a pre-race meeting. We'll huddle everybody in. We'll talk about expectations, some rules, and we'll pray with everybody. And then 8 a.m. sharp, gun goes off. So I'm excited. Anything I'm leaving out before we start talking about our picks, Kevin?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
This.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. So we'll start with 12-hour, Kevin.
Yeah. And I want to preface this with, there's a lot of these numbers are runners that I have written down. I know a lot of these runners. I know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
We are going to leave people out.
For sure.
And there's people that have signed up that we don't know.
Let this fire you up too, man.
Yeah.
Like, I want people to be like, all right, fine. These guys.
We just don't know who you are. We have not researched every runner like we normally do because there's just been too many of them.
Yeah.
So there may be some names on here that we missed, and you're going to come out and blow it out of the water and win all of this. And we're not trying to leave you out.
Yeah.
These are just the runners that we know of and we know what they're capable of. But I'm excited that every year there's always somebody like Abby Murphy last year.
Yeah.
She never done an ultra marathon. She ends up winning the whole thing.
Yeah.
We never saw that coming. You know, we had Mark Joe, the previous year's winner there. Jim Wynn, my brother, who is coming second every year.
Every year, yeah.
She beat everybody, you know. So there's always that person that surprises us and comes out and just dominates. And I know that'll probably happen this year too. Yeah. However, we do have some familiarity with a lot of these runners. And we're going to run through them. So, yeah.
So I think first, Kevin, let's start with 12-hour, start with the female side here. So I'll kick it off, just because there's a familiar name right up top, Tiana Owens. You remember Tiana? Yeah.
So I had her written down.
Yeah. So she's coming back this year. And she was really strong. She's very stoic. I remember watching her last year and just straight faced.
Yep.
And I know she came last year with a friend. And I think he signed up this year as well, because they signed up pretty quickly after last year's race.
Maybe her husband.
It may have been her husband. Yeah.
Same last name.
Yeah.
Some kind of relative.
Yeah. Sibling, husband, something. So
Sure.
we're really excited. Tiana was just really strong last year. But what are some other female picks you have written down, Kevin?
So for the
and then if that's for the 12-hour.
12-hour female is going to be really competitive, by the way. So we have Emily Blaine, who was second overall female in the 24-hour last year.
Yes. Emily
is a very seasoned ultra runner, has done a lot of 50 milers. I think she is attempting her first 100 miler in November at the Pinhoti 100. So Emily is definitely a strong pick for top 3, maybe overall. I think anybody on this list can definitely pull out the victory. So Tiana, Emily. Another one that really stands out is another very, very, very seasoned and a friend of ours, ultra runner, Ironman triathlete, is Belle Thomas.
Yeah, Belle. Yeah.
So Belle has been, she's pretty much an elite Ironman athlete. I don't know if Belle's ever done a 100 miler. She's done a last man standing where she did 100 miles, but a pure 100 mile, I'm not sure. But she signed up for the 12-hour. And
her endurance is just so solid too. Yeah. Like biking, running, like you said, swimming.
Belle's very consistent in everything she does and just has a blast doing it too.
Yep.
So between Belle, Emily, and Tiana, and again, I know there's a bunch of other females that we're not thinking of or we don't even know yet.
Yeah.
That they're gonna show up. But those 3, that's the most competitive female 12 or 24-hour group we've had.
Between 12 and 24 this year, it's like next level.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's some other some other people to mention too. Another local, Sherry Fox, is coming.
Yes.
She's doing the 12-hour, which I'm really excited for. And then some other females that I know a little bit more personally. Maddie Alvear is coming. She was actually a former Kentucky cheerleader. So I knew her. She was just around the same time I was. And then Mickey Colson, she's the race director actually for, what's the Shawnee Hills, which is a 100 miler. So she's the race director for that.
She knows her stuff.
She knows her stuff.
She's experienced.
Yeah, exactly. So Mickey is coming and her husband is actually doing the photography for this race.
Okay.
So we're really excited to have the Colsons here with us in Bowling Green. They're from that Illinois area close to Paducah.
Okay.
But yeah, again, there's a lot of names on here and that we're definitely leaving off that are going to be contenders and going to put down good miles. So just really excited about that. So next, Kevin, let's go over to the men's field. Anybody that's catching your eyes immediately?
Yeah. Scott Carrison.
For 12 hours. This is 12 hours.
12-hour. Yeah. Scott Carrison is from Norway. He came last year, did the 24-hour, was leading most of the race. It was 90-something degrees last year. Looking at the forecast for this weekend, it's going to be a high of 78, low of 59. It's perfect race conditions. Last year was like 93, 94 degrees.
Well, we had to have a race delay because it was storming before the race even started.
And then it got humid. It was tough last year.
Yeah.
And Scott kind of fell victim of some of that weather and got a little sick and eventually pulled out. But I think he may have been leading the race.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people pull out.
We had like 3 people that were kind of back and forth. I think it may have actually, it was like Jim, your brother,
Mark Joe,
and Scott, and then Abby was up there too the whole time.
And I think last year Scott and Mark Joe and my brother, I think they just ran themselves to death. And they've all got sick.
Yeah, for real.
So Scott pulled out of the 24-hour.
A funny story about Scott really quick too. Yeah. So after Scott pulled, I don't know at what point he pulled out. It was before 12 hours in.
It was before 12. It was still daylight.
Yeah, it was still daylight. So Scott came up to Kevin and I and was like, "Man, thank you all so much for having me." Like I believe this time is holiday time for Scott in Norway. And he came up and was like, "Thank you all for having me. It's just, I can't shake this. I can't keep anything down, this heat," which again, that happened to a lot of people last year. And Scott came up to us and said all that. And we were like, "Well, we'd love to have you back next year." And he was like, "No, this will probably be it for me." And then we get about, 3 months into the race being open for the 2025 race. We get it, and so whenever people sign up, Kevin and I get an email at midnight. It comes through our emails at midnight. So pretty much the first thing I see on my phone when I wake up is MoveWell Hot Rod Ultra registration for 2025. Lo and behold, Scott Carrison's name comes up. Next, we come into the office. We're like, "Do you see who signed up last night?" So shout out to Scott, man. I'm excited to have him back.
Yeah. So Scott is gonna. I expect him to do well. It looks just like Jim Walmsley, by the way.
Literally just like
he ran in a Hoka bucket hat last year, looked just like him. The other person, Marcos Gomez. From North Carolina. I believe he has won it.
He was our men winner last year, or male winner for 12-hour last year.
So he's coming back. He's signed up. So expect him to do well. Chad Ennis, I think, is signed up for the nighttime.
I believe so. I
Chad
can
Ennis
pull
is
that
another
up.
solid local runner, Bowling Green firefighter.
Yeah.
And I think he is signed up for the night 12-hour, along with Matt Idlet, who is incredibly
Chad
fast.
is not doing the nighttime, but Matt is.
So Chad is daytime.
Yeah, Chad may be a daytime guy then.
So Chad is definitely a contender there to win the 12-hour men's division. Very, very solid runner. His brother David actually was a former 24-hour winner.
Yeah.
And I think that was maybe Chad's first time running the race. But anyways, that's going to be a solid top three there too.
Yeah.
So really stacked men's field. And there's several guys in the 12-hour that I know are very good. I'm leaving them out.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of focusing on those top three that I just recognize just from the past. But I expect all those guys to really be battling it out for sure.
Yep. And again, we have some more local people to highlight here too that I know off the top of my head. So we have Chance Fox is doing the 12-hour as well.
Another great triathlete.
Yeah, very great triathlete. And then Nair Korkatovich, he's a local guy too, a friend of mine. He's coming to do it, first time participant. Do you want to give us any rundown on Mr. Dennis Wynn? Is he still coming?
Oh yeah.
What's this guy's background?
Here's two honorable mentions. So my brother Dennis is signed up for the 12-hour. Super proud of him. He's never done an ultra or anything.
What's the furthest he's ever run, like event wise? Do you know? Has he done a marathon or a half?
Oh no.
Okay.
He's a 5K.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a nice suffer fest for Dennis. I'm excited.
Yeah, very excited for Dennis. The other one I want to shout out is one of my best friends, old college roommate and teammate, Jericho Jones. So Jericho is coming up from Arkansas. Again, he's probably done a 5K at some point. But this is definitely out of his comfort zone.
Yeah.
So very excited about Jericho coming up. His family's going to stay with us, and he's actually helping he's going to do lead a little Bible study for our company on Friday morning at our team retreat. So really excited about that. But yeah, keep your eye on Jericho and Dennis. So that'll be awesome. So there's 3 La Tech baseball alums in this race. We'll talk about Jordan Taylor later, but in the 12-hour, Jericho and Dennis, I expect to be battling it out actually. Yeah. So it'll be interesting. So keep your eye on them.
Yeah. Another shout out I want to give too. This is just a returning guy. We have a lot of returning people, but we have our guy, Claudio DeTore. He is our guy from Florida. And I remember him so vividly because he was the first person that came and picked up his bib last year.
Yeah.
And I remember
Tampa area, I think.
Yeah, Tampa area. And I remember he was the first person to show up. And we reserved our bibs. Bib number 1 was our first place winner from the year prior, Mark Joe. And then bib 2 was Jim, your brother. And I remember Claudio, I was like, I wanted to give him bib number 1, but I was like, well, we have this reserved. So I gave him the very last bib number. Okay. So he was the first guy here, but he had the highest number up.
I didn't know that.
Just to kind of like signify that. So just want to give a shout out to Claudio as well.
Yeah.
He's coming back this year. Same thing with Sanjay. He's our Canadian.
Oh my gosh. I love Sanjay. Sanjay's amazing.
Yeah. So Sanjay's coming back. Excited about that.
Yeah, there's as I'm looking, like I have a whole list here of honorable mentions, like
it's hard, man.
Inspirational runners.
Yeah.
There's so many to talk about. But focusing on the 12-hour. Another one I want to shout out is my uncle Ted Bowles.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He's I can't remember his age, but he's not super young, and this is a new venture for him, and so I just think it's cool. 71. It's cool for him jumping in this and trying something new at 71 years old. That's amazing. Really excited. He's been training really well, actually. So excited for Ted. There may be a couple other wins that show up on this 12-hour that I'm still trying to convince. So just wait and see on that, but I'm still working on that one. Yeah. All right. So I think we jump over to nighttime now. So going through the nighttime, we have 11 people total signed up. So it looks like, let's see the breakdown here. Females, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 females, and then that leaves us with 6 males. So what's your take on these, Kevin? I know we have trying to pull it up here. Let's see.
We have
I don't know if my list
couple local people. Matt Idlet's our nighttime.
Matt Idlet from the male side is do well.
Yeah. And again, a lot of these names I don't recognize.
I don't really know.
I know Autumn Lunsell is signed up. So she is a repeat participant. She was on a relay team last year with the Runners Lounge. She's a Bowling Green local. She's coming back in the female division. And yeah, again, I don't know a lot of these names.
Heather Goodrum from Glasgow, Kentucky.
Okay.
Don't know her.
Andrew Mann, I believe, is a repeat. Yeah, he's a third-time participant as well. He's a Bowling Green guy, so excited to have Andrew back. I don't know that he's done the nighttime before. Here's one I was curious about. There's a Caitlin Allen from Springfield, Missouri signed up.
Okay. Curious about that one.
Huh.
Typically, when they come from far away, they're pretty good. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
But I'm curious about that one. I don't think she has done the race before. So again, there'll be some surprises in this group. I think the only one we really have history with, there's just a couple, is Matt.
And Matt's traditionally on a relay team, so I'm excited to see him solo it this year.
Yeah. Other than that, Autumn has done the relay before.
The relay, never solo.
Autumn will do well.
Yeah, it looks like most of the others are Kentucky natives, some even Bowling Green, but they're all first-time participants, so I'm excited about that. We got Lexington, Louisville, Bowling Green in the nighttime. Yeah, it's pretty stinking exciting, man.
Aaron White from Louisville.
Yep.
Not sure who that is, but
we got Jane Salem from Nashville. I always love when we have nighttime people because to us it's so it doesn't really, we're just like, oh, okay, yeah, they didn't have time to get here for the daytime maybe.
Yeah.
But like it's really impressive for somebody to go out of their way and not do the daytime version and do the nighttime. Because if you're doing the 12-hour event, the traditional event, you're running from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So if you're doing the nighttime, you're going 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So these people are running overnight.
Yeah. So Caitlin Allen must be coming with Chris Warren because he's also from Springfield.
Yes, they
Missouri.
are. So Caitlin emailed me actually. So yeah,
they're close to the same age. They must be coming together. That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm excited for the nighttime, man. It's gonna be fun this year. So I think a good transition to the 24-hour. We have our boy Dustin Thornton here in the chat.
All right,
comes to all of our athletic clubs. Shout out to Dustin. He's active here in the chat.
There's still time to sign up, buddy.
I know, man. I need him out here.
You must be thinking about it.
Yeah, but he commented on here and said Jason Elmer is going to crush his ruck.
Yes.
So that's a good.
We have several people rucking.
Yeah, so that's a good transition to the 24-hour event. So I want to give a quick shout out to Jason. Jason is just insanely involved in Bowling Green community in general, but especially in the running community. And he went out like on his own and acquired some samples for everybody to get in their bag. That's something I didn't mention, of Squirrel's nut butter and salt stick chew tablets.
Yes.
So Jason did that completely on his own. So he dropped those off at the office. Yeah. So if you're registered for the race, you're going to get your bib, your race shirt, some BPN products, and you're also going to get Squirrel's nut butter and salt stick chew tablets, courtesy of our friend and your fellow runner, Jason Elmer, who is doing the 24-hour event, and he's going to be
ruck 100K?
Rucking 100K. Yeah. So
very
Jason's also a kidney donor athlete. So Kidney Donor Athlete is an organization that highlights kidney donors. So he's a kidney donor and just an awesome endurance athlete. And again, just a really good representation of continuing to push yourself and do something hard. So excited to have Jason back.
I want to also
for
give
another
a quick
year.
shout out before we move on to the 24. I think that the Dorans, I think they're signed up for the 12-hour. Eric,
Rowan and Eric.
Yeah. So Eric's her father, Rowan's his daughter, and they've come. I think this is their third year in a row.
I think so. I know it's at least.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
I hope me and my children do that one day when they're older. So excited about them. Appreciate their continued support. In the 12-hour, and Rowan will do really well. Actually, in the female division.
Yeah,
she will do really well. And so will Eric. Actually.
Yeah, Eric's a beast
very
too.
Well. Yeah. So
I love that father-daughter duo.
Yeah. So they'll be interesting to keep an eye on them because I think they're gonna push pretty hard. And, excited to see what they do.
Yep. Me too, man. I'm excited. So shout out to Jason, man. We're really excited. Jason Elmer coming back again and just again really involved in the community and loves to give back.
Very giving person.
I feel like he doesn't do an event that he's not giving or doing something. So
amazing.
Really excited to have Jason
we had an
back.
employee try to eat some of the Squirrel's nut butter the other day.
Yeah, we did.
We caught him. He thought it was a gel, so we caught him before before he put his mouth.
We're like, no, man, that's it's anti-chafe. You don't want that. You don't want that. It's not an actual nut butter.
But the cool thing about Squirrel's nut butter, it's all natural. You
all
could
natural,
eat it if you
man.
wanted to, I think.
Yeah,
so.
Yes, you could if you really want. If your dog gets a hold of it, they won't die. They'll be all right. All right, Kevin, let's move on to the 24-hour. I'll kick us off with the females here.
Yes. Oh, man.
I don't even know, dude. I mean, it's going to be electric. I think we have to go with the obvious number one thing from the female division here. We have Francesca Muccini, who is our three-time 12-hour overall winner. Mm-hmm. Last year, she went over 60 miles. I know that. I'm blanking on the exact number, but over 60 miles in 12 hours and just an absolute machine.
Francesca has been the overall winner for multiple races for like
not
20
even just
years.
hours.
Like she is the most seasoned runner in the whole field.
On the whole field,
She was the overall winner at Vol State, 300+ mile race across Tennessee, just like 3-4 years ago. I love watching her at the race because like that's a pro. Like she never sits down. She never stops moving. That's what I was going to say.
Her aid station is so unique.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
She sets up her aid station
on top of a standing,
on top of like kind of like a bar area at the stadium. She has no crew or anything. She sets her stuff out and she is a machine.
Yeah.
honestly, she has potential to be the overall winner at this
Oh
race.
yeah, I agree.
Not just female, just overall, and definitely the most experienced runner in the field
that we know. Probably
one of the most experienced runners I've ever been around.
Yeah,
I mean, she's unbelievable.
Yeah, and what's I'm excited to have Francesca too, because she's done the 12-hour event every year, and last year another kind of funny story comparable to Scott Carson. We told Francesca, Kevin and I were like, we would love to have you do the 24-hour. She's like, no, that's not really my jam. I like the 12. We're like, all right. So then we get about 2 weeks ago, Francesca hadn't signed up. So I reached out to Francesca. I said, hey, Francesca, just checking in. Are you going to do the race? We would love to have you. And she was like, you know what? Yeah, I would love to do it. I'm thinking about doing the 24-hour event. And I was like, we would love to have you do it. And then the next day, her registration comes through. So I'm excited to have her. Yeah. Before we continue on, Carrie Walters, who's Nick Walters' wife, she is doing the 24-hour event as well, actually. I believe she's doing the 24-hour, but she did drop here in the chat. She said, tell Dennis Wynn we'll hold it down for the former WKU athletes who are not runners. So I think Carrie was a swimmer.
I think so.
Yeah. So and Dennis played baseball. So shout out to Carrie and Dennis. Carrie's doing it this year.
Yep.
And her and Dennis are both coming out. Former D1 athletes that were not runners when they were athletes. So they both made that transition for the race. So I'm excited about that.
Yep.
Kevin, anybody else you have who we have from the female side?
On the female side, some other really experienced top contenders. Gabby Madison.
Yep.
Has done multiple hundreds, I believe, Ironmans, very experienced endurance athlete. She's done this is the third or fourth time she's done our event, so definitely knows what it's about. She's a local runner. Gabby's going to do great. I expect her to do very well. Autumn Neal. She, I think, has been the female winner before, I believe. Or at least been top 3.
I know she's been top 3, and she's gotten really close to 100 miles before.
Yeah,
I know
very,
that.
very close.
Like in the upper 80s, maybe.
Yeah.
Really close.
So I expect Autumn to do very well. The other one is Jenny Stice.
Yes.
Jenny signed up a while ago. Jenny's a very good runner, has done this race multiple times on a relay, but never individual.
Yeah.
So interested to see what she does. There's so many good female runners, though, honestly. It's and I know there's quite a few that I don't know.
Well, I'm excited to have Shannon Tilbury back as well. Her and her husband John are coming, and they've like really dove into our the running community that I'm kind of associated with and talk to as well and see often. So I'm excited to have them. And then we also have Yvonne Chamberlain, who's coming back. And I believe she has like a 3-month-old or 4-month-old baby.
That's awesome.
So I'm excited to have Yvonne back as well. She's going to do awesome, I think. And I just, regardless of how she does, coming out here and being postpartum, very recent postpartum, and
that's amazing.
Pushing herself is awesome.
Also want to give a shout out to the female 12-hour. I forgot to mention Caitlin Wright.
She's doing the nighttime, right?
Or no, she's doing the
daytime. Okay.
But one of the first ladies of 3 to 7 project. She signed up for the 12-hour.
Yeah.
On the female side too, but on the 24-hour, there's a really good field, and I don't know a lot of the other females that have signed up, and so I definitely expect there to be some surprises like Abby was last year to come out. So it's going to be a cool field, but all the people we've mentioned so far definitely have 100-mile capabilities.
Correct. Yeah. I want to give out a bunch of buckles this year, man.
Yeah.
I want to give out a lot.
Yes.
Let's hop over to the men's side. So I think first we just have to give a shout out to Mr. Rob Apple.
Oh my gosh.
Rob Apple is continuous, like first person to register for the event every year. Like he signed up so early the year prior. So if you run this race, you will get a discount code, most likely 1 or 2 weeks after the race, saying, hey, come back and join us. It's good for like a week. And you get a pretty good discount. You'll get like $20 off your registration, $25 off. And Rob Apple signed up so fast he
missed the discount.
He missed discount, not this year's race, but last year. He signed up so fast he missed the discount. So this year he does have the discount.
Rob Apple is a legend in the ultra world. He lives in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
And he's one of the sweetest human beings you'll ever meet.
I was talking about Rob Apple this weekend. I literally started tearing up.
It's crazy, man.
Because he holds the world record for the most ultra marathons completed. He's probably close to 800 now.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And the most joy-filled guy. I was telling my wife, this is why I was getting emotional. I was like, I want to be like that when I'm his age. And he just loves every moment.
Yep.
And he's taking pictures the whole time and thanking everybody. He comes by almost every lap and just pumps his fist and says like, thank you. This is amazing. And it's literally he's tearing up. He's just so joy-filled. There's a lot, honestly, like before we get into all the top potential runners, 24 hours, I have this list of people in the 24. This is why I was getting emotional. I was talking to my wife. Rob Apple, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Trip Blake.
Oh, love Trip, man.
Trip
love
Blake
that guy.
has MS and is the most inspirational.
A freaking warrior.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Bob Summers, lives in Bowling Green. It's been running for a long, long time.
Yep.
Just amazing, amazing person. Al Emma. So Al Emma is 86
Al.
years old. He holds the world record for the most marathons completed in a year and the most ultra marathons completed in a year for an 80-plus-year-old, coming from Philadelphia.
He came in 2023, but not 24, correct?
Came in 21 and 22,
okay,
but not 23.
Not the last 2 years.
So he's coming back as an 86-year-old from Philadelphia.
That's pretty incredible, man.
Just unbelievable. And it's just, for me, it's just such an inspiration of just and a example of longevity and really what I aspire to be when I'm older. Yeah, it's just amazing.
Absolutely.
There's so many runners in this 24-hour like that.
Yeah.
Other one, Jimmy Cowan.
I was going to say, we have, so if you're local to Bowling Green, you'll know that name.
Yeah. Jimmy, you may not know who he is, but you've probably seen him walking down 4 or 5 a.m. with an American flag all
over
around
his
town,
shoulder. Yeah.
Over his shoulder. And raises money for fallen first responders, right?
Yep.
And donates the flags to the family after he's walked 100 miles. So
yeah, and local veterans too.
And local veterans.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be carrying the flag at a race, which is awesome.
Yeah,
very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
So just wanted to shout those people out because honestly, like it's cool to run fast, whatever, but these are the people that I'm most inspired by.
Having a mission, man.
They are amazing runners, and I just cannot wait to see these people come back.
Yeah, we might be catching some heat when we give our prediction. We got 15 people on the live stream right now, Kevin. So
I've got a list of 15 people.
Okay, maybe that's everybody that's on here.
This is the most stacked men's field we have
by far. I mean, the whole race
really
as a general,
marathon.
But of all 4 of our events are stacked more than they ever have been, but the men's field is overwhelming.
Yes.
Like it's overwhelming. Like I look and I'm like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
So we're going to go through the list. Again, I know there's people, because we've had a lot of people sign up we don't know. There's going to be people that show up, surprise us, kind of like Mark Joe a few years ago, just came out of nowhere and just like ran like 120 miles.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
But I'll just go down the list. So this is one's really interesting to me. One of the greatest guys in the world. He's a local runner. Just met him not that long ago. Very, very fast.
Yeah.
Ran a 2:45 marathon in Eugene.
Former D2 swimmer.
Yeah. So Max Geyer. So Max has never done an ultra marathon before. Has only run for like 6 months, which is crazy. But he signed up, and so very interested. He is the one that I'm really going to keep my eye on because he has potential to really, really push.
Yeah.
But he's never done an ultra marathon, and this event is one of those ones where you can come out really, if you're really fast. Sometimes the fast runners come out.
It's a comfortable terrain. It's flat.
And you can burn it up, but if you burn it up too much, you're going to be done early.
Yeah.
So Max Geyer has potential to really throw down some high mileage. Weather looks like it's going to be favorable. So that'd be an interesting one. Yeah. You want me to keep running through here?
Yeah, I think keep going. I'll chime in too.
Another local runner. This one's going to be interesting to me. There's 3 that I think they probably know who each other is, and I think they're going to have a showdown.
Yeah.
But Tyler Kelly.
Oh, Tyler's my boy, man. That's my guy.
Tyler did this race.
Hot Rod Ultra is his introduction to ultra running
last year. So it'll be exactly 12. Really, it was this. Actually, today marks 12 months that he did his first ever ultra marathon, which was a Hot Rod Ultra, and it kind of destroyed him.
Yeah.
He did really, really well for the first 12 hours, and then kind of one of those cases of went out really fast, but just a great example of perseverance and grit because he never stopped moving. He was hurting, and he walked the whole night. And did 80+ miles. So had a really good show.
Yeah, really good.
But what's interesting is that really kicked off a transformation in Tyler and then really got him into ultras. And now he's winning 100 milers, 50 miles. Did a 200 miler.
Did a really solid 200 miler.
Yeah, it was one of the top 5, I think, at that 200 miler.
Yeah.
He's a sub 3 marathoner. Tyler's going to be an interesting one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. And Tyler has just a really in-depth background of like just struggle and like from personal struggles. He was in the military. He was at EMS. I mean, he has seen a lot. He's experienced a lot. He has a lot of empathy, but he's a dog.
Great podcast episode that you did with him.
Yes.
Last year. So
Tyler was on the podcast.
That on our podcast because it was really inspirational.
Yeah.
He was very open and candid with his experiences.
Yeah, for sure. Who else we got?
Another one, La Tech baseball alum, Jordan Taylor.
This might be the dark horse. This might be one of the people that we like has never done the race, not a returner, but we're like,
Jordan. Jordan is fresh off a top 3 finish at the Mount Hood 100 miler. I think overall win at another 50 miler out in Oregon back just a couple months ago. He did 50 miles in like 6-7 hours. Jordan's he did a 2:42 marathon at Eugene where Max Geyer was. So I think that's interesting. So it's like, okay, well, they're pretty close speed wise. He and I did the Pinhoti 100 last year and I didn't know him.
Yeah.
And that's how we got connected, was through the YouTube video that we did, and found out we both play baseball at La Tech and have actually become pretty good friends. Brand new dad, by the way.
Yeah.
So he's
just like a month, maybe, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So excited about Jordan coming up. Those 3 right there are going to be burning it up because they're all extremely, extremely fast.
Yeah. I think those 3 are going to be the ones like out the gate when people are like, good gosh, those are going to be the 3 guys that I think are like, they're gonna figure each other out really quick. And I hope all 3 are listening to this because I want the pressure to be on. I want them to start doing a little bit of research.
Yeah.
And again, they're all 3 totally different people. Tyler Kelly is a dad of like a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old or something. Max is this young guy with no kids and, really fast, sort of fresh out of school. Jordan's a brand new dad. Yeah. So it's like they all have different backgrounds from their life perspective, but they're all really good runners. And I'm excited to see.
So you've got the real speedy guys that we know are fast. And then you've got the guys that are very, very experienced grinders.
Yeah.
And
when it gets hard, they're going to push.
With ultras, those are the people that succeed or win.
Yeah.
So the people that kind of fall in that category, I got a lot. But my brother Jim,
that's the first one I think
Jim
of.
is the ultimate.
Say, what's his running resume? He's done a lot of multi-day stuff. He's done
tons of multi-day,
Fall State,
HOTS. I mean, he's done pretty much all over the board, all ultras.
Yeah,
a lot of pavement stuff, which makes him kind of unique in the ultra world. He actually likes more of the pavement stuff. So I think he's coming second every single year that he's done this race. Mm-hmm. I believe that's correct. So Jim would be a good one to keep an eye on. The other one, and he's been talking smack about Jim, so I cannot wait, is his brother-in-law, Billy Hinkle.
I forgot about Billy too.
This is a text. I hope Billy's listening. This is a text. This is a text I got from Billy the other day. Let me look it up. But Billy is a very, very experienced ultra runner.
Yeah, and Billy did this race last year and tore his hip labrum and had surgery. Yeah, put him out for a little bit, but he's back. He's been running races,
and it's not just at the Eastern States 100.
Eastern States,
and is doing Cocodona 250 in May. This is what he told me 2 days ago. He said, "Thanks. I have one goal: beat Jim."
Ooh,
so I love it. So I expect a grinded out.
There's gonna be different showdowns happening, man.
Yes, there is gonna be a showdown going
between brother-in-laws,
which is gonna be great. So Jim and Billy, keep an eye on that one.
And they're both they're both
very
strong runners.
Strong. Billy is just a strong person.
He's he's over 6 foot, muscular, strong.
Yeah. So keep an eye on him. The other one, there's a couple others like grinders. Brent Sanford.
Brent Sanford is a dog.
Now he's gonna kind of go a weird day where he's gonna break it up.
He has to step away because I really would love to see what he could do, man.
Brent's gonna do well though, and Brent has supported this race every single year, including the first kind of informal year on the Bowling Green Square where he did run 100 miles in less than 24 hours.
Yeah. Started early, ran 100 miles so he could go to church.
Yes, amazing guy. Great, again, kind of like a Jason Elmer, just super supportive in everything he does and gives a lot back to the community. Just an awesome guy.
Yeah.
David Ennis.
Yeah, David Ennis.
Former winner. Again, he's going to be a grinder. It's going to be interesting to watch. Brandon Neal.
Brandon Neal's
Brandon's done 100 miles at this race a couple times.
He did.
At least once.
Not last year, but I think the year before.
I think Brandon's a winner. I think he has won the race before.
Okay. So I know he didn't last year because he didn't get the buckle. Last year was the first year
we didn't have anybody do 100, and he got just under, but I think he won it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Also on the board, helps play in the race.
Yeah, Brandon's an amazing guy.
Manages Hot Works in Bowling Green. Great gym here, local gym. Another one that's going to be interesting to keep an eye on is David Clarity, Breckenridge County. So my business partner Wade is from Breckenridge County. David did the event last year, really struggled with cramps with the heat and stuff, but is a very, very good runner. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to keep an eye on him. Nick Walters.
Nick
Oh my
Walters.
gosh, I got to
There
call
we
it
go.
Nick Walters. Nick has done this race at least 3 times.
Last year was awesome when Nick did it because he came. I think he was signed up for the 12. I don't know. He did it last year, came, ran like 20 something miles, went to his job to go manage BAC, the local gym here, worked there for like 6 hours, came back and ran more.
Nick is probably up in that top tier there.
Yeah. I think he's like in that top 5 area.
He has been training hard too. And
again, another strong triathlete.
Very
so a lot
strong
of endurance.
triathlete, experienced, knows the event because he's been here.
Yeah.
Nick is going to do very, very well.
Yep.
So definitely, Nick, if you're listening, I'm expecting at least 100 miles, man.
Yeah. I want to give away at least 10 buckles this year.
Yeah,
at least.
Here is my sleeper pick.
Okay. Last year your sleeper pick won. So the whole race.
This one is a.
Let me see if I can guess who it is while you talk.
Okay, I won't say anymore. This is my sleeper pick that nobody's thinking of. I don't even know if he's training, but he's my sleeper pick. Could come out of nowhere.
Okay, let me look here. See if I can figure it out. Let's see. In the 24-hour sleeper pick.
He's under 40 years old. I'll give you that.
Under 40.
I think he's under 40. If not, he's around 40.
Okay. Is he a Bowling Green local?
He's a Bowling Green local.
Okay.
You know him very well.
It's Jeffrey Burton.
No.
No? Okay.
Jeffrey's a
Jeff
grinder.
Jeff has the biggest quads I've ever seen in my life.
He'll have the biggest, unbelievably strong guy.
He'll have a day.
Holy moly.
I feel like Jeff Burton is training more this year than I've ever seen him train because he's cycling a lot. He's running a lot. I think he's going to have a really good day.
Yeah.
Man, let me look at the 24-hour here. Gosh.
And there's a lot of young guys signed up for the 24, like Gunther Brunk from Missouri.
Yeah,
don't know who that is.
Guys.
I don't know. There's another guy from Illinois that just signed up that's younger, 23 years old. There's a lot of young, which to me said maybe fast, kind of speedy guys, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
All right, man, lay it on me. I'm
Harlan Holmes.
Harlan. Oh,
Harlan Holmes.
How did I forget Harlan?
Local Bowling Green runner.
He's actually 39, which he looks like he's like 30. But anyway, I forget. Yeah, Harlan.
He could come out of nowhere and win this thing.
He's just like he's just insane.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Harlan. He does the most unorthodox runs. He'll like go out for a night, stay at White Squirrel until 1 a.m. and then go run 25 miles the next morning.
Yep. You know, another strong runner who has potential to hit 100 is Kinsley Dill.
Kinsley's been doing a lot more now.
Did this race last year. I saw him at the 3 of 7 race back in March.
He's really involved
did very well there and has been training a lot. There's just so many, man. There's so many. And we're running out of time, but there's so many good relay teams in this race.
Yeah, I want to go through them quickly.
4 or 5 firefighter teams.
Yeah.
There's it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So how many teams we say? So there's 70 people that are signed up for the ultra. There's a couple teams that they're looking to fill their last 1 or 2 people. But yeah, we have a ton of teams here. We have some local Bowling Green teams. We have give shout out to the Brads. They work for the city of Bowling Green. They've done the relay every year. And they crush it. But do you have the team names pulled up?
Let me pull it up here. We got some good team names. We just run through each
go through the team names.
They're pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see.
Okay, real quick before you go through that, I had somebody write in the chat on the live stream here. They said their plan is to go 14 laps per hour for 24 hours, and that's their plan to get their buckle.
14 laps per hour.
Per hour. So I guess that'll give them like right at 100
miles.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good strategy. If you're looking for one.
People that do well have a plan, and all the plans are different, but they stick to whatever that plan is. So that's the most important part. Here we go. Oh, this is an interesting team. The Four Amigos. That's made up of my nephews. One of my nephews. So Jim Wynn's son, Billy Hinkle's son, Emily Blaine's daughter, and a friend. All middle school kids. That's a cool team.
Nice.
We got the Asphalt Avengers. Ethan Durbin, Brad Stinson, Shonda Blair, and Michael Schmitz. We've got Chafing.
We'll alternate. So you go the one after Chafing. So the next team, and then we'll just go that way. The next team is Chafing the Dream. Good thing we have some Squirrels Nut Butter for you guys. We have Taylor Kaiser, Justin Brooks, Dustin Jones, Bryce Hawthorne. That's another City of Bowling Green team. Dang, that's exciting.
We've got Dead Man Walking with our man, Jerry Adams.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry's a good friend of mine. We call it the Jerry Shuffle. So be on the lookout for that in the calf wrap. We last year got the new name Calf Wrap. Jerry had his calf wrapped up.
Calf wrap.
But
Jerry.
I think that's a firefighter team because Jerry is a firefighter. Jerry Adams, Levi Anthony, Jonathan Harrell, Alan Bush.
Nice. Next team we have is Eggs and Grit. like eggs and grits. We have Chris Odell, Manu Chadirala, probably butchered that, my fault. Aaron Russell and Gene Chen. So that's a Bowling Green team there.
We got Fleet Feet Elite. Our friends at Fleet Feet. Whoa, I'm about to knock the camera over. Have made a team. Donna England, Cindy Miller, Scarlett Gent, Travis Norton.
Nice. All right. Next, we have Fully Involved. That is Dylan Hawk, another firefighter team. Dylan Hawkins, Zach Sheffick, Chris Durbin, and Chase McKee.
Then we've got Gan Bear, which is Paul Collins, and I think a couple of his kids.
Yeah, I think
Claire
that's
Collins,
the kids.
Soshi Collins, and Mommy Akita.
Okay. Next, so we were wrong. Jenny Stice is not doing the 24-hour, Kevin.
Oh.
I couldn't find her name when you said it.
On the solo.
No, she wasn't, because
Okay,
I was looking too. She's on this relay team called Here for Snacks.
Got it.
Love
Okay.
We have Marion Moore. We have
to
Lucy
work
from the
with Marianne.
BG26 team, Jenny Stice, and Kim Madison. That'll be a good team to look out for.
Okay. I've got Kentucky National Guard. They only have one person. They're going to ruck. Eric, I'm going to butcher your last name, Eric. But Eric is a curbside participant that is now growing in the Kentucky National Guard and has made a team to ruck.
Nice. And then next we have Lounge Lizards, Team A. This is another Runners Lounge team. We have Jill Matthews, Rosie O'Connor, Ron Canale, and Haley Best.
Lounge Lizards B, Thomas Eason, Allison Lehman, Corey Vaughn, Jeremy Cook.
Next up, we have Team Nickels and Dimes, Jonathan Coleman, Tyler Collier, Nick Lawson, my man, and Nick Winquist.
Yeah, no, I coach cross country with Nick.
Oh,
actually,
nice.
Next one we've got is the what were they called? What are the
Pacer test practice?
Pacer test practice. Garrett Kostelic. I don't know any of these people. Jackson
That's good.
Stanek, Zachary Stewart, Tanner Schmoll. I don't know. They're all from Bowling Green. So maybe or one of them's not. But
some new people. That's good.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Pavement Princesses. Anna Walker, Allie Newton, Olivia Collier, and Brennan Martin. I love that team name. That's
the next
awesome.
one is the Ego Boosters. I'm thinking she signed up very early, and I'm wondering if she just didn't get a team together. Madison Limley, just one on there.
I did email Madison to see what she wanted to do, but I had not heard anything back. So next up, we have Train for What? We have Terry Atkins, Lucas Firkins, Amber Scott, and Michelle Estes. So that'll be cool to have them.
The next one is We've Got the Runs again. They're back again. Brad Skardowski. I always mess up.
Love these guys.
I apologize. Matt Powell, McKenna Tabor, Journey Nixon.
Nice. And then the last team we have here is Worst Pace Scenario. Love that. That's a top one for me too. I believe we have some Crossland folks on this team. We have John Deeb, Malachi Humble. I know he's a Crossland guy. Dawson McDaniel and Cole Petty. So that's a solid rundown. Man, I don't know.
I don't know.
Relay teams, you don't know how people are going to do. I mean, I think the Fleet Feet team will do well.
We've got the runs again. I think we got
the runs again. They'll do good. But again, there's a lot of people I don't recognize on here. So I think that's a good sign. So, Kevin, I know you have some things to do. If you want to sign off, I'll close us out here.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate
before I go, I just want a sincere thank you if you're watching this or listening to this. If you participate in the race or are going to, man, it's just such a special event, and you know how special it is. We can't wait to have you. We feel just blessed and honored that you choose this event out of so many, and it's going to be a really special weekend. I've just been so excited about. I almost want the whole week to fast forward just to get to this week. So,
but we need the last couple of days to get ready.
We do.
Also,
we do.
But this is the most prepared we've been for any year by far. So, and shout out to Kevin too. He's the one that started this whole event, and he's. We always joke, like Kevin always jokes, he's like, no, Logan's the race director, but like without his brains to start this all, and the trust to pass it off for me to kind of head this up, it wouldn't be possible without him starting it. But we also have just an amazing team at Curbside that help make this possible. Terry Sheldon, Leslie Duke, Jenna Brooks, and the volunteers that are there. Brandon and Autumn Neal do a massive amount to help make this race possible, and they give a lot of feedback from the runner's perspective, Brandon and Autumn especially. So just really appreciative of that. And again, Curbside team, they help orchestrate 50% of this at least, help secure awesome venues, help secure amazing sponsors. They're the ones that helped lead us to Tony Walker, who is the presenting sponsor of this year's race. And again, would not be able to do it without them. But yeah, just really grateful. And I know there are a lot of people on the live stream. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in. Or if you any comments about the race. I know we have people talking like crazy in here. Just really excited to have you all. But if you have questions, feel free to drop them in as I start to close out here, and I'll go through those. But yeah, we just have such a competitive race field this year. And, from somebody that has done a lot of ultras and a lot of races, I know the feeling of the anticipation and like the anxiousness for the race day to get here. Just know that we are always extremely flexible and understand how it feels to be in your shoes. So if you have any issues, don't ever feel bad about emailing us, about coming up to somebody at the race and grabbing us and asking a question, seeing what we can do to help you. But yeah, we're really excited for this year. And, we have more people joining us obviously this year. So we are making some changes to the course in terms of how much space you can have underneath the covered concourse. So if you've never done the race before, you basically walk into the baseball stadium, and on the course that you'll be running, it's all paved. It's a 0.31 mile loop. And about 1/10 of a mile of the course is covered, a concourse. So the stadium seats are above you. So it's paved and covered above you for about 1/10 of a mile, maybe a little bit more. And then the rest of it is open. So it's open along the outfield. So underneath the covered concourse, we are not allowing any type of canopy or like pop-up tent, just because those are obviously 10 feet. They can easily extend out onto the course. And we're going to allow people 8 feet. Brent Sanford, what's up, man? Hopping on the live stream. So we're going to allow 8 feet from the wall out onto the course. That way we leave as much space for you all as runners that we possibly can, so you're not on top of each other, and that way we don't have crew areas that are crowding out onto the course. But yeah, you'll have 8 feet out from the wall out onto the course, which again, that will be plenty of space, so don't be worried. But if you prefer to have a full setup with like a pop-up tent canopy, we have space for that in the outfield and in what is called the Budweiser zone. You'll see that there's cement paved steps. There's a big grassy area. So there's plenty of space for you to have a pop-up tent and a canopy out there. But if you're under the concourse, if you can fit like a sleeping tent, if you want to bring that, not many people do. If you plan to sleep, if you're doing the 24-hour event, you're more than welcome to have that in that 8-foot area. But again, it has to stay in that 8-foot area. Tyler Kelly says, when will we get to see Kevin or Logan jump in on this race? Man, I don't know. We've kind of had that discussion before. Kevin and I always jump out and log some miles in the nighttime usually. But in terms of actually competing in the race, I don't really see that happening anytime soon. But we have made the joke that we're going to make somebody else be in charge of the race one year and let me and Kevin go out there and just compete against each other. But we'll see. Either way, we'll definitely be out there on the course, logging some miles with you all. Saying hey, helping out in the aid station, helping out if there's any questions. But yeah, really excited. Tyler, I don't know how long you've been listening, but we've got you as a front runner for the 24-hour in the overall and in the men's division. So really excited to have you. Brent, so pumped to have you back, man. We gave you some shout outs too about just being a repeat of this event, running 100 miles at the first year it's ever happened. I know you have some other obligations that pull you away in the middle of the race. But yeah, excited to have you back again, man. So, yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here then. If you all have any questions, if you're a runner and you're listening to this podcast and you have questions, please feel free. Send me an email. It's logan@movewell.com. I'll put it in the chat, but it's logan@movewell.com. Logan@movewell.com. I spelled it wrong in the chat here. Let me delete that and fix it. But yeah, it's just Logan@movewell.com if you have any questions and you want to email them. Otherwise, we'll see you guys at Bib Pickup. That will begin Friday at noon, and it will be at the event venue, 331 event venue, from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Doors open for the kickoff event on Friday at 5 p.m. Food begins serving at 5:30, and then Sally will speak around 6:15 that night. And then again, Saturday, it's race day. That's where it all kicks off. That's where we're going to see you all push yourselves physically, mentally. It's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging, but just remember that's exactly what you signed up for. And if you can push through the really tough moments and the really tough lows that you feel, and you get through it and you don't quit, you're going to be really glad that you did. There's a lot of times that if you've done an ultra before, you have those lows and it's a valley you feel like you can't get out of. And then you push through it and you get to that next high. It just makes that event and that experience so much more memorable. And then when the race is over, it's all said and done. You're going to go back to those moments and you're going to relive those lows that you ran into. And you're going to remember and tell yourself, I pushed through that. And you're going to be really proud of yourself. You're going to be really glad that you did it. And it's just going to fire you up. And it's going to open up what you're capable of. And it's going to open up what your limits are. And it's a really beautiful experience. And I'm just grateful and blessed that we have an event that we can allow you to experience that at. So, yeah, I'm excited. I could talk all day about this event, but I hope you all enjoyed this. It's a lot of fun to cover the race field and see who we think will do well. But then also when race day gets here, we're just really excited to see who the dark horses are. So, yeah, excited to welcome Sally here. Brent Sanford asked, is Sally doing a group run Friday at all? As of right now, we don't have anything planned with Sally from a group run, like open to the public. We do have some events that she's going to be doing just to kind of prepare her for the weekend. But Sally is going to be doing a photo opportunity, and she's going to be selling. She'll have 30 books on site at the event. They're also available on Amazon. It's called Chew Strong. But as of right now, there's no plan for a group run with Sally. Sally is going to just getting ready for her talk on Friday. But again, after her talk, she's going to be sticking around for about an hour to do a photo opportunity and just kind of talk to her for a second. We'll be facilitating that. And if you have a book, I know she would be more than open to signing a book. And again, she'll have about 30 physical copies of the book here on site to sell. Otherwise, y'all, thanks for hopping on. If you're watching the live stream, if you're listening to this podcast, the audio version of this will drop Wednesday of this week. I'll make sure and get that out so that way people have time to listen to it. And again, just get excited for the weekend. It's here. Hot Rod Ultra Week is here. If you have any questions, my email's in the chat. It's logan@moveworld.com. So if you're coming to the kickoff event, we'll see you Friday. If you're doing the race, I'll see you Saturday. Bib pickups Friday from 12 to 5. You can also pick it up beginning at 6 a.m. on Saturday. So thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for supporting. Ready for a historic Hot Rod Ultra event. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be epic. Signing off. See y'all soon.